welcome to the Forgiving Tarot. This is your mid-July reading for your Sun, Moon, Rising, and or Venus signs. Do check out your placements to get a message that most resonates with you. I'm not telling you what to do. The Oracle's not telling you what to do. Ultimately, you have free will. Therefore, you make the best decision for you and those involved. If you're cross-watching or you yourself Cancer, feel that the roles are in the reverse, please reverse them, take replies, and leave what doesn't. It's a general reading, not a private reading, so it may resonate, may not resonate. Please be aware of that. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing, commenting, and donating. It is greatly appreciated. Cancer. All right, so I saw the Queen of Pentacles, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo energy. This could absolutely be you. You might be focusing on your well-being, on your money, on your career, maybe just like what you have to do every day. There is a focus on healing, maybe even being hopeful, waiting for something. Well, we'll see. Cancer. Nine of Pentacles had also showed up, which also has to do with the same thing. Strength card is flipping out. Leo energy. Maybe you're holding back. I don't feel like it's necessarily a holding back energy. It's more of like, I don't know if like you're trying to be strong and like I am me type of deal. No one is going to step all over me like a previous person has done or something like this. Four of Cups showed up right now and flew out of the deck. You might be bored with the situation, maybe even feeling complacent. There could be some sort of opportunity and you're just like, it's the same shit, different day. I kind of just want to keep shuffling, to be honest. King of Wands, Aries, Sag, Leo. You might have dealt with a fire sign. This could also be a desire to move towards something new. Let's just begin. King of Swords, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. You have the Judgment. And the Knight of Cups is crossing that. You could be dealing with an air sign, or they might have air in their placements. Maybe you have air in your placements. There's an opportunity here with the Judgment. It could be a reconciliation. It could be a return of somebody from the past. It could just be an opportunity that's being presented to you. It could be that you're rejecting it because the Four of Cups did show up before. And with the Knight of Cups crossing that, yeah, Four of Pentacles. Either a holding on energy or just closed off. You have the Eight of Pentacles in the past on your mind, the Two of Pentacles, and the Sun, Leo, in your outcome. Let's take a look at this King of Swords. You could be just focusing on work right now. I mean, it is in the past position. I almost kind of feel like that is the present energy. All right, so you have the Ten of Pentacles, the Nine of Pentacles, the Ten of Swords, Two of Cups. There could have been an ending of a relationship with particularly an air sign. This could have been a divorce because of the Ten of Pentacles, because that can represent family or something that's been long-term. Nine of Pentacles is a card of singlehood, focusing on oneself, on one's career. And then the Ten of Swords, which is an ending, it's a suffering. This is not you, it could be the other person. Let's take a look at the Judgment. Ten of Wands just came out. So three tens already, which represents an ending of a cycle, a new beginning. You have Ten of Wands, the High Priestess, wow, and the Ten of Cups. You have all three tens. They're all linked to the Wheel of Fortune, which is a change. It's good luck. Six of Swords. Moving on, moving to calmer waters. I feel like for some of you, you're wanting this Ten of Cups. This happily ever after. I don't want to say that it's that you're wishing for a reconciliation. I don't necessarily think that that's what's the case. King of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, Knight of Pentacles, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. And Capricorn with the Devil. Two of Swords. I don't know if you're just closed off to other opportunities or you yourself. It could be that you're finding it difficult to move on from a particular situation or turning any situation into a love opportunity. It could be that maybe you were working on a previous relationship and it failed, and maybe it was something long-term. I mean, 10 of Pentacles. And then 10 of Swords, that's a great suffering. It could be why the Knight, who's the charming Knight, emotional, is coming out as someone who's emotional, King of Cups. That's also someone who has emotional stability. Knight of Pentacles is one who looks at the details, is very slow moving but methodical. And then the Devil can represent obsession, fear, a Capricorn, feeling tied and bound to a situation. I also feel like you don't want to end up in the same situation that you were in previously. Your cards are literally flying out. Knight of Wands just came out. Let's take a look at this Four of Pentacles. Ace of Wands, Eight of Wands. Wow, Two of Swords again. Fire energy here. And it's clarifying an Earth card. So it's like this passion, this desire, all of these ideas, whatever have you, are clarifying a card about being grounded, a card about being sensible. I'm not saying particularly for the Four of Pentacles, but Pentacles in general. So the Four of Pentacles can represent a holding back, a holding on, saving. It could be a greedy energy. But I think I think you're like taming down your desires. I don't know if it's that you're skeptical of other people or just in general. I really feel this energy of not wanting to repeat the past. Like a pushing away energy. Eight of Pentacles. Let's see that in the past. Page of Swords, Three of Pentacles, and the King of Wands. Again, Four of Swords at the bottom of the deck. So these two fours that are showing up here link to the Emperor Aries energy, which is taking control. It could be in a negative sense, like my way or the highway. I don't listen to anyone. But I don't necessarily think that that's what's it, because the Eight of Pentacles and the Three of Pentacles give me that sense of trying to collaborate, trying to work things out, trying to find out more things. So it could be that in the past, maybe you were dealing with a fire sign. It doesn't have to be. Or someone who was just very passionate, maybe even fiery. Maybe if you were dealing with their negative side, it could have been somebody who might have been a little bit, you know what I mean? Not saying that they're crazy, even though that's what I said. But I mean, like, it could be someone on the fiery side a little bit. They don't have to be a fire sign. Maybe they had like a Mars in a fire sign. So every time they got angry, it was pretty explosive and out there or something like that. I do though feel that with the Page of Swords, Three of Pentacles, and King of Wands, you were looking and you were even interested in putting in effort in a situation that maybe you decided to give up on or that you're healing from. Let's see what the Two of Pentacles is on your mind. Two of Pentacles is about juggling. It's also about trying to keep your finances afloat. It could be about a repetitive cycle, because it does, notice how it has the infinity symbol here. So it's kind of like the same thing, but he is trying to keep everything afloat. Look at the ocean over here, up and down, and that's basically how this goes, up and down. But the thing is, he has a flow. It's kind of like a juggler. It seems hard at first, but then once you get into the flow of things, you have control of it. And that control, again, represented by the Emperor card, which didn't come out, but that I spoke about already, that's connected to these fours here. I hope this is making sense. Every time I read, I'm like, I don't know if this makes sense. And I really, honestly, Cancer, I feel like self-conscious about it because I'm like, I don't know. I hope somebody's resonating with it. You have the Ace of Pentacles, Two of Cups, and the Six of Cups. World card. So, okay, for some of you, this is a reconciliation. For some of you, it's thinking about the past. It's thinking about a past connection with the Six of Cups. Others of you, you know what this is? This is understanding that whatever happened in the past is done and over with because you're like, I don't want to deal with this anymore. I want something brand new. But what if something shows up and it's the same thing? You do honestly want to plant a seed, want something that's secure and stable. You want that relationship. You want a relationship that it's not even someone you can love, because Cancers, you're just like that naturally. But this time around, it's kind of like it's a relationship that doesn't leave you guessing. A relationship that's leading you towards the path of getting to know yourself more, or moving towards feeling fulfilled, especially internally within the self. You could be reminiscing about things of the past. There could be a connection that you have right now that seems very genuine, but you're kind of like, is it really though? What is the Sun card? If it's not, let's say you're not in a relationship. It could just be like, am I going in the right direction? And if you are not with someone, it could be that there are bits and parts of you that do kind of go back to the past. Magician, the Seven of Pentacles, and the Empress. Wow. Knight of Swords is at the bottom. You could be dealing with a Taurus or a Libra. It doesn't have to be. This is about manifesting growth. These two cards right here are about growth. Seven of Pentacles is planting a seed and waiting for the fruits to give. Empress is exactly that. In this card, interestingly enough, okay, she's represented as the mother, abundant. She's not pregnant here. Look at that. I just noticed that. Although Empress is always linked to pregnancy, she's not pregnant here. Well, okay, we could be very technical about it and say, oh, maybe she is pregnant, but she's not showing. But because it's clarifying the Sun card, there's the baby, there's the birth. So I feel like what it is that you're trying to invest in, maybe you're trying to move that quickly, and it could be that it is moving quickly. You just don't see it. And I don't necessarily know if this Knight of Pentacles is linked to this King of Pentacles. It could be. If this is a return of the past, it could be very possible that this is not going to end up in the way that in like Cupcakes and Rainbows type of thing. There's the Emperor. There's definitely a sense of dissatisfaction. Feeling like maybe no one can really win your heart. Especially if this is a past person that might be returning. Because look, you have the Knight of Swords, the Wheel of Fortune, a change. And then you have the Tower, which is a surprise or a sudden change. Or maybe a breakdown of something. And you have the Seven of Swords. I don't know if this is like revealing what this person's true intentions are. It could even be, Seven of Swords doesn't have to be something negative. It could just be being strategical. And then you have the Six of Swords, which is moving away to calmer waters. Death card, a change. Scorpio energy. 7 of Wands could be a resistance, pushing back, maybe even fighting for yourself. Hermit, Virgo, Emperor, Taurus, and then the Emperor, Aries energy. 4 of Cups, 5 of Wands. I can go on and on and on. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn with the King of Pentacles. Aquarius with the Star card. I feel like, honestly, Cancer, I feel like for some of you, there's somebody here who is thinking about you. Or it could be vice versa. Maybe you are thinking about somebody here. There might be a decision here that you need to make that keeps kind of going around in circles. For some of you, there might be a new love that you are like very skeptical about, and it might be because of the past. It might even be because you have other people telling you that it's a repetition of the past. It doesn't have to be. I feel like though this 2 of Pentacles is like, do I give or do I not give? Am I giving too much time to something that's not going to work out? Is this going to be something long term? I feel like for you, Cancer, your mindset is kind of leaving the BS behind and just wanting something that's authentic, something that's real. So let's see. If you are dealing with somebody here, I just saw the Fool, which is about taking a risk. If you are dealing with someone new, is it worth it for Cancer? I don't even know if that's the right question. Because sometimes it's a pain that's actually worth living through, because we learn more about ourselves, or we learn something. How do I explain it? It's like sometimes you think you have all of the answers because of some sort of pain you've gone through. But there's another situation that helps you to learn a particular lesson, or that helps you to accept something that you never accepted before, that helps you to be a little more open-minded about another individual, that causes a little bit of pain, but it kind of elevates you or prepares you for the next thing. 4 of Swords at the bottom. Knight of Pentacles, 8 of Cups, and the Strength card. Okay, this is exactly what I was just saying. I feel like something, I don't necessarily think that you're walking away or another person is walking away if it's something new. I think this is more of a lesson that's leading you towards the 9 of Cups, which is wish fulfillment. It's feeling content within. It's knowing what you want, which in the end, with the Strength card, makes you stronger, able to tame the beast. And I almost feel like there are so many options in the world, and sometimes we just don't have that thing, that that discipline, that's the word. And I feel like there's a particular situation that either has helped you, and because I said has helped you, I don't know if that's what you're dealing with right now. Ace of Pentacles, there's the Fool card. Wow, 10 of Pentacles. Moving towards what you want and having that discipline. I feel like the word discipline is very key here. I don't know if Cancer, you just give your heart away to people because you give them the benefit of the doubt, or because you do honestly like to care for people. And it's not like, oh, I'm going to hold it back. I'm not going to care for people, and I'm just going to be a big biatch because I've been hurt in the past. That's not the point. The point is to keep your heart open, but to discern what deserves it and what does. It's not even what deserves it. I can't find the word. Everyone deserves love, even if they're a POS. But you are also protecting yourself. You also have your own inner guidance system. So maybe there's a particular person that you might be iffy about, or that maybe you do want to give a lot of love to, but because of your past pain, you're like, oh, I don't know. Be open. And why am I saying be open? Because being open allows you to experience. Does it allow you to get hurt? Yes. But how many people have stopped themselves from experiencing life, experiencing love, experiencing whatever, because I don't want to get hurt? And we could be like, oh, well, that's justified. If they've been hurt, not once, not twice, not 3 times, they've been hurt 10 times, of course they're going to be closed off. Why would I open myself up again? Understandable. But regardless of the times that you and I have been hurt, if we choose to close ourselves off, which is completely fine, because whatever, we want to protect ourselves, or we want this time to heal. But being open allows us to experience. When we experience, we put more into our vortex. We end up knowing more what we want and what we don't want because of those experiences, which help fine-tune. So let's say, oh, I'm too hurt, I can't experience love with that person because I think that person's going to hurt me. Let's say that person is going to hurt you, but you open up to that person. But there's something there that you're like, I definitely do not want this quality in a person. That's kind of like fine-tuning your list to the universe of who you really want in your life. Hey, universe, thank you for giving me that person because I just realized I don't want a person who ... Or, wow, I really like that quality in that person. Universe, give me a person who's like ... Do you get what I'm saying? Because we're ever expanding. If we stop ourselves from experiencing for whatever reason, we're just stopping the expansion. Now, that does not mean whether it's good or bad. But what I'm saying, it just stops it. It pauses it. I feel like whatever it is or whoever you're dealing with, there could be a potential here. I feel like there's a lot of doubt. There's a lot about being in the mind. There's also a need for communication. Look, even here, I take out 6 cards, just like I took out here. And here it ends with the 10 of Pentacles, and here ends with the 10 of Cups. Give it a shot. Cancer, you're Cancer. You're an intuitive sign. But, Cancer, I know how you guys are. You also do, though, sometimes run with the idea of like, oh, I'm a Cancer, or I'm a very intuitive person. And then sometimes confusing intuition with fear. Okay? Be careful with that. It depends on your other placements as well. How do you decipher fear from intuition? That's a very hard question. It's a hard question. Because I'm going to tell you, fear makes you feel trapped. It feels like you can't move forward. It gives you anxiety. Intuition could give you a little bit of like type of feeling, but there is this openness to move towards it. There might even be desire to move towards it, or a little bit of excitement. If you're dealing with something new, I didn't see particularly something new. For some of you, you need to take a break. You need to take a vacation. And I'm not saying you need to go spend $2,000 to go to the Bermudas or whatever, and that's probably cheap in this economy. But maybe like a getaway. You might be working yourself a little too much. You might be going... For some of you, you ended up cutting things off or maybe even separating from a person. And I really get this fire sign energy that King of Wands came out again. And Temperance, Sagittarius. It doesn't have to be. But this person, a person that maybe you've dealt with in the past, they're trying to heal from the situation. I also really want to say that this person could have said all the whatever, and it seems like they might have hated you for some. This person does not. They're really trying to heal. There's the King of Wands again, Two of Cups, and the Death card. I feel like this person is also contemplating. For some of you, none of this is actually going to come about. For some of you, this is just telling you that your past person is thinking about you. And for some of you, I'm telling you right now, because you're so caring and you just want what's best for people, and it comes off the wrong way. And sometimes it is coming off the wrong ways. Sometimes it could come off as controlling or judgmental or whatever. Okay, let's just be a little honest, Cancer. I love you guys, to be honest. I really do. In Vedic astrology, I'm actually a Cancer rising. I'm a Leo rising in Western astrology, but my degrees are very early, so it's so close to Cancer. But we tend to be like that and then justify ourselves like we're just trying to care, when sometimes we shouldn't even give a fuck at all. It is what it is. And it's not that we don't care about people or that we're being mean or whatever. It's just simply understanding that the other person is here to live their own life. And if they make mistakes, it is what it is. We could give them all the advice that they need to hear, but sometimes we just need to experience life to come to that conclusion. How many times have you stayed with a person from the past and you knew you had to leave, but you're like, no, it's going to work. I'm going to carry this. And then in the end, you're like, well, my intuition was telling me this 5 years ago. Why did I stay? The why did you stay is not a bad thing. It just means that you needed to come to that conclusion. All right, Cancer, I'm going to leave it there. Give whatever this new thing is a shot. Have fun, okay? Have fun. Take care of yourself. This doesn't mean have fun all willy-nilly like you don't give a about life. I'm not saying that. But you've learned lessons. You have certain badges and honors and awards. So go enjoy yourself. And if it doesn't work, it's only bringing you closer because you are fine-tuning that list of what you want. If you resonate with the reading, let me know down in the comments down below. Be sure to hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll catch you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.